When you want to create, to modify any accounts, for example, for assets, okay, we have cash, for example, PT cash, bank, checking account, saving account, etc., account receivable, and we have fixed assets or capital assets. For example, computer equipment, okay, vehicle, office furniture and equipment, and you have other non-current fixed asset like goodwill,
Yes.
and incorporation cost, etc. Okay, here we should use numbers for assets accounts from 1000 to 1999. For liability, for example, from 2000 to 2999. You have current liability, okay, account payable, etc., Visa payable, MasterCard payable, and you have non-current or long-term liabilities like bank loan, owner's loan, or shareholders loan, etc. And for equity, or sometimes we call it action capital or capital action, okay, you have common shares, etc., should be between 3,000 to 3,999. Okay. Now for expenses, for revenue or income, you should use following numbers for revenue accountants. The revenue accounts number should be between 4,000 and 4,999. And finally, for expenses, should be between 5,000, okay, and 5,999. In general, this is what we use in Canada, okay? Now, concerning your question, when we want to create an account, how can I know in which category, in which family shall I create it? Okay. For example, the bank. The bank. I know that the bank is part of cash family. Okay. So I come here. When I as I showed you in accounting software. For example, PT cash, for example, 10, 20 bank, Scotia Bank, and I want to add another account, bank account. I choose 10, 30. I cannot choose 20, 20. No, because between 2000 and 2,999, all numbers in this category should be liabilities, should be used by liabilities accountants. No more can I use number starting by 3, because 3 is reserved only to equity accountants. Noun 4 is for income. Noun 5 is it will concern only expenses accountants. You understand this? Okay. For example, I want to create an account for vehicle. I know the vehicle is something that will stay in the company, is assets, okay, fixed assets. In some chart of accountants, we use capital assets, capitalized item or element. I will go directly to fixed assets, because in fixed asset you have a title with letter H, the hidden account, and the total of all accountants amounts will be with letter T. Okay, here I have computer equipment, for example, here in cash we forgot inventory. Okay, for example, inventory. For example, inventory 1510. If I want to add another inventory account, I come here, I click above on create account, and I give it this number 1520, for example, or 1530. This is, for example, smoke detector. Okay. If I want to rename this, okay, as I showed you, to go to chart of accountants, choose modify, and you will have searching by number, account number, or by account name.
Yes.
Please choose name, tick and select name, and you will put inventory. When you have this inventory, you will replace it by, for example, this is smoke detector. This one is home invasion detector, right? Okay, for example, we don't have this office furniture and equipment, and I want to create 3 accountants. One is office furniture and equipment. The second one, accumulated amortization of this fixed asset, and finally the net, which means office and furniture equipment minus the accumulated amortization will give me the net. Okay, so this, for example, is 1650, right? Look, computer equipment 1650. Okay, accumulated amortization of this computer equipment 1655. The net in the end of your fiscal year, or the end of any given time or given period, net computer equipment equal computer equipment minus accumulated amortization of this computer and equipment. Okay, this is 1660, right?
Yes.
Okay, when you click on this, you will open the account and you will see that is with A account. This one with A, the type A, is account or sub account. This is with S, subtotal. What does it mean, A? Why we didn't use J, like here in for example, in bank you will have J, for example, or A. If you have just one, it's a group, one account. Look, any account that he will not be added to another account to give a subtotal should have G, like type group. Okay. So now we want to create, for example, office furniture and equipment. 1660. For me, I will choose, for example, 1670. 1670. This is the account number of office furniture and equipment with A, G, or S. A, good. With A, look, with A, because it's a sub account. With another sub account, we will be add with another sub account, and they will give subtotal. Okay, there is office furniture equipment with A, because we will add another account to this account. This is why we choose A, sub account. Okay, 1075 will be reserved to, look here, we have computer, accumulated, net. The same thing here.
Yes, accumulated.
Accumulated, good. Accumulated amortization of office furniture and equipment with A or S. Look, this account will be added to another account. So A. A. S is the subtotal.
Yes.
Look, if you take 3 plus 2, you have the total is
Subtotal is
5. Okay, the same thing. 3 is office furnitures and equipment. This is 3. Okay,
2 is
accumulated amortization, normally not plus, because we should deduct, we should reduce the amount by the accumulated amortization. Minus, this plus, this minus. So we add this to this. We add this. This is A sub account. This also with A letter. And the result, for example, here we have 1. The result will be the subtotal. Why subtotal? Because in the end of fixed asset, we will be total fixed assets. The total of all fixed assets elements amount. Okay? So here we have S. Look, S of computer equipment plus S of, for example, office, net office, furniture and equipment, plus S of, for example, vehicle, plus S of building, and finally in the end we will have the total of all fixed assets elements with which letter? T. 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 The total of this category, what that we called fixed assets. In cash, also the same thing. You will have total of all cash elements. Okay, this is like category or family. We have, yes.
Also one category G.
G is the group, like for example,
group heading.
look, for example, receivable, accounts receivable.
Yes.
It's G with G.
Yes.
A loan. It will not be added to any account in order to give us a sum.
Okay.
For example, look, when you take another account belonging to expense category, for example, fuel, with G. Okay. Now relation. Look, we have, for example, look, expenses. This is expenses, right? We have accounting fees. Accounting fees. The number is, for example, 55550, right? We have, for example, traveling, 5560. We have, for example, bank fees, 5570. We have, for example, phone and internet, 55580. Okay?
Yes.
Do you have the second, traveling? Is it the same of accounting? No. So we will not have a subtotal of those
Yeah.
because they are different. No common thing between them. So I put G. Group.
Okay.
Here, traveling, G. No relation between bank fees and traveling fees. Okay? But for bank, for example, look, I will show you something. If we have National Bank of Canada, the bank, Scotia Bank, TD Bank, Desjardins Bank, and these fees, Scotia Bank fees, TD fees, and Desjardins fees, and we want to totalize all fees of those banks.
Because they have
Yeah, here we should use A.
A.
Why?
Because they have relations like.
Yeah,
bank
the relation
fee,
between
bank fee,
yeah,
bank
yes, and in the end we want to have total bank fees.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
S.
That's-
Another example in revenue category. For a company who buys computer equipment and sells computer equipment. For example, we have, this is revenue category. We have desktop computer. We have laptop computer. We sold also printer, projectors, softwares, cartridge, etc. Okay? If you want to totalize, you have a total of
Very good.
revenue of all of them, they should have G. Because no relation, this is desktop, different of laptop, different of projector. We put G. But if in desktop computer, you have, for example, 4 models. You have desktop HP, desktop Dell,
Then A.
desktop Mac, desktop Samsung, and finally we'll have total of desktop. You should not keep G.
A.
A,
Yes.
good. A, and finally you have the subtotal. Okay? You understand?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean that this video will be useful and helpful for you, okay?
Yes.